Y'all always want to fire me because we run into technical difficulties. Can't help it. It happens, folks. It's part of the show. You know what? Let's think of it as toying around. You don't cancel toying around when he's having technical difficulties. Okay? So y'all just calm down in the chitty chat and chat it up amongst yourselves. But welcome to another Friday night of the Infinity Equation, the best Rinky Dink podcast out there for all your good time needs. How y'all doing out there? It's great
now
to be
you're
back.
the one saying it. You're the one saying it now. Listen, I covered my ass. I don't say it anymore. Now you're the one saying it.
Yeah, I said it's the motto for 2021, the best Rinky Dink podcast out there.
This guy.
So you need to be like Unparalleled Universe and say that our fans are assholes.
Nah, we got some great fans. I can't say that about them. I can't. Yeah, we got some good ones out there. But welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Friday night. Good to be here with you all. Good to be here with my co-host and our guest tonight, Scott Nealick, aka Toy Guru, aka Spectre Creative. Welcome to the show, sir.
My camera is currently being held up by a Marvel Legends Thing Walgreens exclusive action figure. So hopefully his fists will remain intact and his gripping motion, and we'll continue to do this.
Ben holding it down, literally.
He's actually upside down. He's upside down with his feet in the air, and his hands are gripping the phone, and the phone is resting on his chin. So I can take a picture, except it's using my phone because my computer wouldn't work, and technology. So
he's.
Oh man. Oh goodness. You know what? When you're from Yancey Street, you got to hold it down.
You make use with what you got, and thing is what I got.
There you go.
Ryan, we miss you.
Yes, Ryan.
Yeah.
Have fun on your vacation, sir. Yes.
Enjoy those nice people in Texas.
Hope you're just living it up, sir.
Enjoy.
So Ryan is on vacation, folks, this week. He'll be back next week causing mayhem, but he's down causing mayhem in Texas right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's just, well, first things first, I was remiss last week when I forgot this information and I forgot to ask Bobby, and I told Quan I would ask this for him because it was my fault. I did actually forget, and I forgot to remind Bobby about this. So, Bobby, question for you. Do most toy companies figure out articulation, then sculpt after? Because it looks like McFarlane does the reverse. I don't know. Educate us, sir.
I cannot speak for McFarlane, but that guy does things very odd. So the way it's done is you always map out your articulation first. You do what's called an input drawing. That's pretty much, orthographics, front, side, back views of, your figure and what accessories it comes with. And you're always noting the articulation. So whether that's, just, pointing things out, or you have like a separate articulation sheet to reference, you're always pointing it out right from the start, because you need to know from a costing standpoint, can you afford that figure before you start spending money to sculpt that figure? So you always plan that out first. I mean, there are times where, say, you'll have a crap ton of articulation and then you start doing your initial costing and you find that you're a bit over and you don't really want to cut accessories, so you start cutting articulation. So when I was on Marvel Universe when did we start? In 2015, we started cutting articulation. So I had to assess the figure and say, okay, well, what can we get rid of, and what are the most costly things, but you want to keep the integrity of the figure. So you always design with all the parameters of the figure in mind before you even start spending money on any sort of other pre-production, with sculpting. Plus, the sculptor needs to know what they're sculpting. So you can't just send the sculptor like a figure and say, all right, yeah, well, I'll let you know the articulation later. You have to tell them that kind of stuff up front. But also what sculptors tend to do is, if you're sculpting a figure from scratch, you sculpt the whole figure without the articulation. You want to be able to get the proportions down, the details, that sort of thing. And then once that's kind of approved and you have a good eye for the way it looks, then you start cutting in the articulation and Booleaning parts and things like that. So hopefully that answers your question on, you know, the whole process of things. But you can see go to like my Instagram and go to like older images, and I show input drawings of the figures, and you'll see the articulation noted and drawn in on the figures. So that'll give you an idea how that starts when that gets sent to the sculptor.
Gotcha. Scott, anything from your end? Because I know you've been with Mattel for a long time. So
A long time. Yes, but unlike Bobby, I was not, even though I came up with ideas for toys, I never worked on any of the engineering or sculpting aspects. But I mean, I can absolutely confirm what he said is that, yeah, I mean, you think of articulation from day one. You don't just, take a sculpted figure and decide, okay, we're going to, make this move like this and that move, this way. I mean, it's definitely thought about ahead of time.
Thank you. Yeah, see,
But
there you go.
I don't think I could add any engineering details.
That's cool. And I appreciate that. It's just I think like anybody who wants to know the information just wants to get like, because we don't actually as collectors get like the in-depth material or information that goes from like the start to the end of an action figure. We just see the end result, or we see like a prototype and then the end result. So it's always good to know like how everything is behind the scenes, how everything works and makes it to what we get in our hands and have in our collections.
I mean, it's also kind of like working on the Legends end of things, because Legends uses so many existing parts. Yes, there's a lot of new figures done, but there's also a lot of reuse done. So there wasn't like any input drawings being done. Like when I worked on the 12-inch Legends line, I did all my own input drawings because it was a new line. There was nothing to go off of. But like when I was working on the 6-inch Legends and when Dwight works on the 6-inch Legends, there's no drawing involved, which kind of sucks. I was really bummed about that, because all you basically do is you're finding comic reference and you're finding and you're noting the existing parts. So it's basically, you're dumping off this package to the sculptors. Like, okay, say you're doing, because Scott said I have thing on my mind. Say you're doing a new thing, and it's like, okay, well, he's all new, but it's not like Dwight's sitting there drawing that figure. Those days are gone. Designers don't really do that. That's like almost like a thing of the past. But also, there's a lot of designers that actually can't draw. So it's like when you get a designer that can draw, and you don't have them draw, it's weird. Like it was weird for me, like going in there, like, wait, I can't draw everything. It's like you look at like guys like Mark Boudreau who were working on Star Wars for 40 years, and it's like guy was drawing everything. It's just different now. But now it's all a lot of just reference. So say you say, okay, I'm going to do thing. I'm going to note, do a quick outline of the figure and say, all right, these are the points of articulation he's going to have. Then you send a bunch of comic reference images like, okay, here's the spandex he's going to have. This is what his costume is going to look like. Here's a reference from comics of what his facial expression should look like. Here's his alternate head. Give him open fist. Give him closed fist. So that's how Legends are done in that sense. It's just a lot of just referencing and that sort of thing. And it's kind of the same way on Black Series as well. It's like I wish there was more of that drawing and designing from sort of scratch. But it's understandable why they don't do it.
Gotcha.
So if you were to do an input drawing for Thing, it's almost kind of a waste. It's like, well, there's enough comic reference out there to get Thing and the costume you want, and then just know his size and that sort of thing. I loved my Action Force line because it's like I got to do everything from scratch. I got to draw every single character, and I'll still keep doing that moving forward. Even like Series 2 characters, I always start with with an input drawing, even if it's existing parts. I'll grab those existing drawings from Series 1 and bring them into Series 2 and just draw additional parts on that. So there's always an input drawing for my line, just because it's just good to have. It's good reference. It's a good starting point. you want to have as much information to your sculptors as possible. So, but yeah, it's, I think every company kind of operates a little differently. I don't know the way they do things at McFarlane. So who knows?
Gotcha. Thank you. All right. Let me see.
Yep.
Kurt K and Matt, I will
Bobby, real
let's
quick,
get back
since
to your
we're talking
question.
about
Sure.
do you mind if I?
Oh, sorry. No, I was just going to say Kurt K and
since
Matt
you're
Matt had a question. Sorry, I will get back to you. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Scott. I do apologize. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, the audio is like being weird again.
Okay.
I've heard this, but I've never heard confirmation. Does Hasbro own the patent for double joint articulation?
No. If they did, no one would be able to use it. Yeah, they don't own it.
Right. I remember like in several that Mattel, because fans were always asking us for the DC Universe Classics why we didn't do more double joint articulation like Hasbro did, and the director, the VP of design told us we couldn't do that because it was patented by Hasbro.
If anything, it would have been patented by Toy Biz, because Toy Biz created it. But there are so many companies using double elbow, so no one's getting sued. So there's no patent on that.
Yeah.
I think it's hard to patent an articulation joint just because it's such like it'd be like patenting a tire. It's like everyone uses tires, so it's like it's an arbitrary thing in a way. So I don't think anyone's patenting articulation joint styles. Otherwise, no one would be able to do anything.
All right, gentlemen. Just getting some quick news here. Going to do things a little bit different here today. So just getting to some quick news. So I'm just going to bring this up on the screen real quick, and then, like I said, I will get back to your questions, Kurt and Matt, for you. I won't forget you. So we'll start off with this. Spawn's McFarlane's coming back out with some more Spawn figures. Mandarin Spawn. Everybody already kind of knows how I feel about these things. Some of Bobby's the stiffest toys on the block. But he's doing almost like a full redesign of his original one that was here. That's here from, I think it was the 90s.
The original one was a gorgeous figure. That was like very early 2000s. I remember buying that figure. Mm. That figure was a badass looking figure. I mean, didn't really move much, but it was still a really sick looking figure.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I wanted this like back in the day. Like this was like because these were the only Spawn figures we were going to get. I was like, man, this is a good looking figure. And then he gives us, here it is out of the box, and then he gives us another statue of the same figure. And yeah, there it is, a statuesque figure.
Well, at least the legs are splayed a little bit more than the original, so there's that.
Yeah. Get statues all around.
Yeah, it's so weird.
With Scott.
The McFarlane, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
The McFarlane Fortnite figures have great articulation, most of them. And aren't these Harry Potter figures McFarlane too?
Are they?
Yeah, they double jointed elbows. They got wrist hinges.
I wonder if he just treats
bicep swivel. Like, what the fuck?
He might just treat his Spawn stuff a little differently. Like, he might look like, I want them to look more statuesque and comic, like a comic image, rather than the high articulated stuff. Because it's like he can do it. They have the capabilities of doing it, but they just don't do it.
This Harry Potter's got toe hinges. It's got everything.
I think Spawn he keeps close to the chest just because it's his baby. I think that's why he does it.
Well, when you look at a lot of those older McFarlane figures, they straight up just did they just sculpted a statue and then just slashed cuts into it.
Yeah, cut
Mhm.
flat planes. Yeah, it's all flat plane stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And then for those who did like messed up like in their life, like I did, ordered a Spawn figure from the Kickstarter. He finally got the boat, the stuff through customs, and hopefully you should be seeing it ship out.
You're gonna love that figure. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it.
Bobby, I wish I could say that, but after I seen the reviews of it, it looked like trash. it looked truly like trash.
I'm still holding out hope that you love it.
Yeah, that's one thing you can hold out hope for. It's not going to happen. You'll probably win the lottery, but it's still not going to happen for me to love a McFarlane figure. Let's see what else was there. Let me scroll down real quick here. Oh, so we did. The pre-orders went up on Walgreens for a Marvel Legend. I was curious. I don't think they ever said why they didn't call him Silver Surfer Black. But
Is that what he was called in the comics?
Well, yes and no. Like there was a comic where he was Silver Surfer, just Silver Surfer Black. It was just a full comic run of that. It's just a short story. But I think more in the Thanos story, he was just called the Fallen One. So it kind of can kind of go both ways. I think that's what they were hinting to. Oh, and Dan Who says go check out his review.
You answered your own question.
Well, it's weird because he is technically Silver Surfer Black in the short story run, but it was after. How can I put this? It was after that Fallen storyline. But you know Marvel, how they like to go back and try to say, oh, this is in continuation of this storyline. But yeah, he finally went up on Walgreens and it was pre-ordered, and I think he sold out pretty quick.
Yeah, big thanks to Josh Chaney because he messaged me at like 5 a.m.
Oh wow!
I had just got up and ordered him on my phone, and then within a couple hours I got a shipping notification, but it hasn't actually shipped. All they did was create the shipping label.
Yeah.
Although I did see some people who actually got theirs already, but mine hasn't even been picked up yet.
Yeah, I think I got mine. Mine had shipped like yesterday or the day before, and it's en route. Who knows where it's at the moment. Let's say. Oh yes, these are what I've been waiting for. The NECA Defenders of the Universe figures. Man, I don't care how much these things are.
They showed up at Walmart, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
they did.
On the East Coast.
No, first it was West Coast, and I think they started showing up on East Coast now.
I just saw Virginia. I didn't see anywhere else.
Oh, was it Virginia? I thought somebody said they found it on the West Coast. But I can't wait. I cannot wait for these. Why are you laughing, Bobby?
$30? Jesus.
So, you know what's funny? So that's what I'm laughing about. So, many reasons. I know NECA's been getting a lot of heat, but I'm just going to applaud NECA for this one. Because they did dirty the one company that I can't fucking stand.
I knew it. Get
So let's just lay the land here. So you have a 6-inch or 7-inch, whatever scale this is, $30 figure at retail.
Mm-hmm.
You have a 4-inch figure, $30 or almost, I think, what is it, $26 or $28?
So
not at retail. Same license. Love it. I love it.
I knew that's where you're getting.
I absolutely love it. So good.
Oh my god.
So good. And it's like, dude, I'm sorry. I know there's 4-inch collectors out there. It's like being a 12-inch G.I. Joe collector. Those days are numbered, man. So it's kind of funny that, oh look, someone's like, oh, Flash Gordon. Oh, I wish he was 6-inch. Here you go. Here's your 6-inch version. Good luck with those 4-inch figures that you aren't selling at retail.
Yo, when I see these,
I love it.
Yo, I had to have
NECA. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, NECA.
Thank you,
Yeah. Because I did not want to have to get the 3 3/4 inch ones just to have Defenders of the Universe.
Listen to me. If you bought those, I would have dropped out of the show altogether. If you ever purchase anything from them ever again, you and I are done for life.
Oh my goodness! No, I wasn't going to do it because I already got rid of the what's your jiggers, the boss fight, other boss fight ones.
You don't have to say it. As long as you got rid of it, that's all that matters.
Yeah. But yo, I'm digging. I've been wanting a 6-inch Phantom figure, and now I have it, and now I'm excited for this. And I don't care if they are $30. I'm paying the $30 for these. I don't care. I'm paying the $30 for these.
Too bad it's not Billy Zane.
I wouldn't pay the $30 for Billy Zane. Sorry. I mean, but, comic version Phantom, yes. Movie version Phantom. I have to draw a line somewhere.
Man of principle.
That's right. Always got principles somewhere. And then for our imports, for people who collect our imports out there, they are busting out the gaming figures like there's no tomorrow. So we have Lady Maria from Bloodborne, for those who played the game. Looks very awesome. And then you have Keanu Reeves' character, I forget it, Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk 2077. And good luck, CD Projekt Red, getting your information back, because that stuff is gone. And for those who hadn't heard, they got hacked. Their source code for Cyberpunk 2077 was stolen. Witcher code was stolen and sold on the dark web. So good luck with that. They did not pay the ransom. And then we have V, the male character, who you can choose as in the game.
What scale are these?
These are good small figures. So I want to say they are probably like,
it's like SHF scale.
Yeah, I want to say like maybe 5.5, not really 6, but almost close to 6, but still like in the 5-inch range.
Gotcha.
But if V comes with that bite, yo, that's gonna be a pretty penny. Because the vehicles in the game are very nice. And Death Stranding Cliff Unger. I never played Death Stranding, but that is Matt Mikkelsen for those who have not played the game. That is Matt Mikkelsen's character in the game. And I think I didn't go over it last week, but Norman Reedus' character is in the game as well. Scott, I think your mic's muted. That's what it is. That's why we can't hear you. But yeah, like these look really good. It's just saying, I wish, man, I would like them to be. I may get one of them. I'm not sure which one though, but I may get one of them.
That Mads Mikkelsen figure and the dude with the leather jacket look nice.
Oh, V, yeah, because his name is just V because it's just like a universal character. Like you can either play as a male or female depending on who you like, which character which one you choose.
I could take that Mads Mikkelsen head and make a Lashif custom.
There you go.
Yeah,
definitely, that's something you can do.
It's a shame, like even like NECA with the way they get so many movie licenses. It's a shame no one made any of the Daniel Craig Bond figures. I wish I knew like more about that, like what has stopped that from happening or something like that. Because man, I'd be all over that shit.
There is, I can't remember. I thought I just seen it today, and I can't remember who's doing it. It looks like somebody teased they're doing the Mummy license, the movie one. I can't remember if it was like NECA or somebody else.
Has anybody ever made James Bond figures except for maybe like Hot Toys?
Hasbro had like the James Bond Jr. license back in the day, but that's about it.
James Bond Jr.?
James Bond Jr.
Yeah, when they did the cartoon.
Yes, I remember that cartoon.
What the fuck? License to Kill.
Yo, he had the license to thrill.
Wow. Oh my god.
Yeah, he had that license to thrill. Yo, he was like James Bond. James Bond Jr. Dun, 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 dun.
All right, we don't need that. We don't
What?
need that.
He learned from his Uncle James.
We don't need that.
Who thought of that? Like
Yo,
international Playboy. What?
it wasn't even international play. Yo, James Bond Jr. He was in school.
That's what I'm saying. You're trying to market an international Playboy character to fucking kids. Like what's wrong with you people?
You know,
I'll take my milkshake shaken, not stirred. Like get the fuck out of here with that.
yo, I
Stupid.
don't know. But the funny part about it was, I still have my James Bond Jr. figure too.
Dante, you might be the only one.
Yeah.
No, honestly, you know what? Honestly, look. All right, thank you, Adam. Thank you. Love James Bond Jr. before school. Thank you. Appreciate it. Rich M, knowing it. James Bond Jr. chases scum. That was a name. Instead of Spectre, he was chasing called scum. Yo,
Guys,
they had to change it up for the kids.
Don't encourage Dante, please.
Oh, encourage me. Please encourage me.
Hey,
There's
we're gonna talk about what we got this week. Or are you still
Yes.
doing the news?
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Oh man, that was fun. But I wanted to go over this as well because this is some nonsense. I don't know where they got this from. I don't know who's on this, but they need to stop it. So the Toy Association, whoever runs this, I don't know who runs this, but it must be all parents like who never step outside the realm of just regular kids' toys.
It must be all of McFarlane's friends and family.
Well, I can understand Toy of the Year. Okay. Goguru, fine. That's fun, amazing. Congrats on that. It's understandable. It's an animatronic edition one. It won Toy of the Year. Fine with that. But this nonsense here. The winner of 2021 People's Choice of the Year is the original Spawn action figure comic remaster. This figure has not touched anybody's hand except for some reviewers. How does it win figure of the fucking year?
So it actually won. It's just not nominated. It won.
It's People's Choice of the Year winner.
It's people, man. Dude, look how many people bought that figure. Like, he made like $3 million. Look how many people bought that thing.
And the sad part about this, it's not even like a product picture.
Hold on.
That's the picture from the freaking Kickstarter.
Let's see. I want to keep talking. I'm going to look up some numbers. I'm going to explain this scenario to you.
I gotta back up Dante on this one because like you're judging a figure before you even have it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done the same thing with the figures I picked for my non-Marvel Legends top 10, based on reviews that my friends have done.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
But that figure was already produced. It was already on the market. It wasn't like they got like a fucking prototype.
All right. Let's see.
It makes no sense. Like, how can you say it's People's Choice figure of the year when people haven't even got it?
How many backers backed the Razor Crest? 28,000?
I think so.
Okay. That's Star Wars, the biggest license on the planet. The Spawn figure was almost 24,000 backers. So that just goes to show you. Now, the Razor Crest was the vehicle.
Right.
Look at what Spawn did, and look at what that, like, I know it's not for everyone. I'm not saying this is great. I'm just trying to like give you an idea of why this happened the way that happened. If you're saying People's Choice, like, yes, it's probably voted on by, not the TIA, the Toy Association that votes on the other shit. So if you have, how many Legends figures come out a year, and there's way more Legends fans, but all their votes are scattered all over the place. So it's like the pot's too big. Spawn was one figure, so it's like you got all those people to vote for it, and then who knows how many other people voted for it that didn't actually do it, who didn't actually back this. But you got to think this figure got the kind of numbers that a huge Star Wars item got. So that's why that happened that way. Like, I'm not surprised at this at all. This is
I agree with you, but it seems like the system is rigged, because how do you get nominated for a figure that nobody's even touched yet?
Right. And then two, this was the only action figure in there. Why, if you're going to do that, then why not include the Sentinel that probably did more than that?
Yeah, that's definitely an issue, because it could be one of those things where, he knew somebody or juiced somebody and said, hey, listen, this figure without COVID, this figure would have been out, at the end of 2020. But it's like, it wasn't. There's a reason Plunderlings weren't on my list. They didn't come out in 2020. They came out the very beginning of 2021. It's like the Oscars, man. So yes, I agree with you in that sense. That's very shady. That yes, nobody's gotten this figure and it won. You're like, well, hold on. That's definitely an issue.
Right.
I was just trying to, give some insight on the voting aspect of it.
Oh no, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
It's
so
just
the fact that the figure hasn't come out. That's a big problem. And it's like, what people should be doing is lighting up TIA and be like, what kind of payoff did you get? I know he made $3.4 million on this figure, but it's like, did he give you some of that? Like, come on.
no, he probably did. He probably had enough to give everybody.
So that's all right. Todd's got one now, but I earned this one.
Hold on, let's see. Hold that up, Bobby. What's that?
Toy of the Year award.
Oh, nice. You know what? Wait till if this toy station is still around, I want to see them when they say, "Hey, where's these we got this action figure." I want to see Action Force listed on there.
I doubt it.
If Action Force on there, if Action Force is not on there, we ride.
Hey, listen, power the people. Power the people. Make it happen. I'm just saying that it's not going to happen. The other crazy thing is the fact that this Spawn figure wasn't even at retail.
Right.
It's a crowdfund project. So it's like, I'm not saying that those parameters have to happen. It's just crazy that figure hasn't come out yet and it's not at retail. I know I'm contradicting myself because I said I'm not surprised by the numbers, but what's surprising are those aspects of it.
But that's what I'm saying. This was the only action figure that was on there, which makes no sense, and it wins. But you didn't have any other it's not like it was like an action figure category.
Did they have another action figure of the year? Because
that was it.
When our team won this one for the Dancing Groot, that was action figure of the year, which technically shouldn't have been an action figure. It was an animatronic figure, but it won action figure of the year. So hey, I'll take it.
Right.
So, but that back then it wasn't as a people's choice. So I wonder why they changed it now. Why now it's a people's choice thing?
That's the category it was in. I think that's the category they had listed under.
But that's what I'm saying. Was there another category for just action figure of the year that wasn't?
No.
So that's what I'm getting at is they changed it. They changed it from last year.
Who are the other nominees?
It was weird because they had different categories. It was just a weird set of categories that they had. I'm trying to see if I can get in here. Wow, vehicle of the year was the Playmobil Back to the Future DeLorean by Playmobil.
Good for them.
This association seems really shady.
So the thing that I had always heard, during my time at Hasbro, was that the toy industry, the TIA, the people that vote on this stuff, always snubbed the big companies because they looked at it well, you're big companies, you make a shit ton of money, you don't need to win these awards. So they would always try to highlight mom and pop inventors, smaller things. But now I've noticed that it's starting to change and it's going more mainstream. So when we won, we didn't think we were going to win. We're there's no way because they don't vote on like big company stuff. They don't let Hasbro and Mattel win stuff. So the fact that like that happened, it's like, holy crap, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was just, which was weird. Like I didn't see like I just seen kind of like Hasbro, like, and there was like really no other big names in there. I'm trying to see if they had a listing on. I can't find it. I don't see it here, but see they had a listing of like what the categories were. Because that was the only Spawn was the only action figure that I seen on the list. There was no other action figure listed. Or what they may consider as an action figure. It was just a weird looking thing. It was just like hodgepodge of stuff put together of figures and stuff. I don't know.
Sounds like pay to play.
It almost looked like it because I'm like, what does half of these toys come from? See, these weren't here before. These were not here before.
Anything we would recognize? There's like
Bandai America with
Batman
Anime Heroes.
4-inch? I didn't even know they made 4-inch Batman figures.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But
the
that-
Spin Master figures.
yeah. But I don't know. Do you consider them like full on action figures
What?
compared to a Spawn? Like, I mean,
The problem is there's no clear classification for an action figure. If they don't have parameters, like an action figure could be a figure with one point of articulation as long as it's a figure of a character or whatever. But, you know, they need to start like saying parameters, you know, like has to be X scale, has to be X amount of articulation, you know. So 'cause essentially, you know, a Playmobil figure or a Lego minifigure could be an action figure because it's a figure that can pose and move, and I don't know what the clear classification is for an action figure.
gotcha. Judge said the alternation figures were already there. I think I do remember these because I'd never heard the company as Pandemonium Toys. I'd never heard them, but I don't remember these Anime Heroes being here and the 4-inch Batman ones from Spin Master being here as well. I do apologize, everybody. Scott was supposed to be on, but he's having some technical issues, so I'm not sure if he'll be back on with us. So you get us 3 for the whole show. Sigh trying to make from Sigh. But yeah, it's really hard to consider. Like, okay, I can see Anime Heroes being action figures. Like, you put Fisher Price in there to #thank you Heroes line. Come on now, you gonna put those against Spawn? That's just wrong. Why are we talking about Trailer Park Awards?
Hey,
God.
hey, that's not Trailer Park Award.
Greg, I'm only reading what Greg Miller said. Yo, Greg, it's like,
Take that back. That thing is pure crystal. You take that back.
Take it back. Do. Take it back. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So I did say we would get back to these questions. So let me get back to this one. All right. Kurt K says, Bobby, have you ever done any videos on the creation of your line from conception to design to manufacturing to delivery? Those of us who have been at it since the 70s would love to know the process.
I haven't, but obviously the figures haven't come out yet, but it's something that I think about all the time. I was talking with a production company that does documentaries because I was like, oh, it'd be cool to do a documentary of the creation of Valaverse and how this all happened. So it's a little expensive. I don't have that, the spare cash to take away from the product to put into something like that. But it's like, I would love to do something like that, or make that video of that. I mean, I'm sure I could do it in my, in the spare time I don't have by just creating video and then splicing it all together and making kind of like my own mini documentary for it. But it's on my list. I'd love to be able to just hire a guy that's really good at just making content like that and just say, hey, what do you need? And, interview me and I'll show you stuff. Cause it's like, if I have to do it and it's like, I got to figure out how to edit video and that sort of stuff. It's, it's going to take forever, but it would be really cool. Cause no one's really ever done it like that from, concept to product before. So it'd be really great to show that. It's like, I know, like when I was building some of the Paint Masters, I did a video of that building process, but it wasn't as in depth as it should have been. But I try to give that sort of insight when I can. But it would be really cool to have a whole long video of it.
Nice. Okay. I'm trying to find the other question. I think it got lost in the chat, unfortunately. Where is it? Yeah, stupid thing. It won't go all the way back up. All right. Sorry. I know I said there was 2 questions. I was going to get back to. I think I did get to one of them. I forget who had the other question. So if you can type it in chat again, please type it in, because it won't let me scroll all the way back up for some reason to get back to it. So I guess while we're waiting for that. Oh, and congratulations to Toying Around. Man, what an exciting guest you had last night, sir. Awesome guest. If you didn't catch it, I don't want to mess the gentleman's name up. He was the X-Wing pilot in The Mandalorian.
Yeah, I just remember his first name's Paul.
Yes, Paul. I don't want to mess up his full name.
Yeah, I've only watched 25 minutes so far, but it's a great interview so far.
Yeah, so man, congrats, Toy, man. I see you doing big things. Big things popping, little things stopping. Congrats, sir. But what a great episode. If you haven't checked it out, check it out again. But yeah. Blake says Dan Yoon was impressed. Definitely. I'm sure he was. I don't know. I guess Todd, what'd you get this week?
So I had my first experience buying from Zavvi. Zavvi. Have you guys ever bought anything from Zavvi before?
I never heard of him.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I guess it's kind of like AliExpress, but in the UK. And I got a really good deal on these McFarlane Fortnite figures.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 of these, and I got this lizard dude.
Nice.
Really nice. This, especially this lizard figure is really nice. $30 for all 3 of them. $10 each.
It's not bad.
$10 each, I think, shipped. And I ordered it like on a Wednesday or a Thursday, and they showed up on Monday.
Damn.
Yeah, from the UK.
From the UK?
From the UK.
Jeez.
Shipped DHL. And yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with Japan? Japan, get your
What's wrong with the US?
Yo, I can't even mad at Japan. Yo, when I put that Superman and that Carnage finally just shipped, yo, they had it here in 2 days. I can't even mad at Japan. You know what? Probably Dan Hu was working on it. Dan Hu was working with it on there. He was like, yeah. He said, hey, this is from Member Tech. Like, go ahead and send it over, man.
Yeah.
I love when you do dance.
I think it even came from near where Dan lives. I think it was Manchester, England.
It probably one day he probably shipped it himself. He's like, look, I got this. Don't worry about it.
That's Todd. You send that express.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. Let's see what else did I get. I got a man. If you saw my Hall of Armor showcase video that I put up this morning, I showed I have the knockoff SHF Tony Stark, and I got the man nipple head for that figure because the one that it came with was hideous. And let's see, I just said the Fortnite figures. I got some more Black Widow effects I got on eBay for decent price. And I got a Mark 42 Iron Man to round out my Hall of Armor some more. I got a good price on that because all these, it's crazy. All these fucking movie figures are going for crazy money now.
I don't know why.
Yeah, and then I got 3 more Halls of Armor from the Disney store because they're having a sale right now. So if you're lucky, they're sold out online. But if your store is lucky enough to have them, don't snooze because they're drying up, and they have 25% off this weekend. I think it goes through the 15th. So I think President's Day is the last day. Yeah. So if there's there are a lot of exceptions. No Marvel Legends on or Black Series. Like the shit that most people want, you're not going to be able to get the discount for unless you have an employee that's just not paying attention, or if you're lucky enough to get the Hall of Armor. It's definitely worth getting if it's on sale. And then let's see if I can pull it out. I was joking with you guys earlier in the week because you're talking about what was it, the Unicron?
Yeah.
From Transformers.
Yeah.
And Ryan is always talking about he doesn't like Thundercats, and I loved Thundercats growing up, but I never liked Transformers. I would watch it just because there was nothing else to watch. It was like just waiting for G.I. Joe to come on. And I went on. I think it was Mercari, and got this Transformer figure to use for parts because I want to use the hands. And I cannot believe the fucking deal I got on this thing, because the shipping must have been a monster. It was $12 shipped for this big fucking thing.
Damn.
Oh, I got that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$12 after tax and shipping.
Yeah, that's the same. I got him. He's sitting actually right on top of my toast over here in the box still.
Yeah, and all I wanted it was for the hands because it's this awesome articulated hands.
Yeah, that was that Unicron. I think was like the first one they ever came out with, if I remember correctly, and
Yeah,
just like as a retail figure.
I think it's from 2003.
I want to say yes. I want to say from 2003.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
this thing's
I would
huge.
grab it, but what's his name? The Arbiter sitting on top of him right now.
Yeah, so just the weight of the thing is like it must have cost him like $8 to ship it. Like,
They
okay,
definitely lost money on the shipping.
like people are just
Yeah.
throwing these away. Like they're, oh wow, the fucking hand still works. It's all lighting up.
Yeah.
So-
I remember when these were at Toys R Us. Like, it was like they had a whole stack of them right in the middle of the aisle of just these. And I was like, yo, I gotta have this. I was like, because you'll never know when they'll make Unicron again. So I went and bought it.
Like,
And then look what
why
they went and did.
is everybody just dumping theirs because they bought the Kickstarter or the
Probably.
crowdfunding one? Okay.
9 times 10, that's probably why they were selling it. They're like, I don't need this one. I got the big boy now. That's gonna take me like 6 hours to transform.
Yeah, so yeah, I still think Transformers are kind of whack, but this thing's got some fucking cool parts.
I wonder
That's it.
I forgot what y'all came with. Sorry, before we go on to you, Bobby, Matt came back with his question. He said, yeah, thanks, guys. I just like your thoughts on the Kevin Smith's upcoming Master of the Universe series.
I'm
The only thing
mixed on it.
I don't know, because I haven't seen anything on it. The only thing he's given us is the transformation music, which is long as I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know an incredible lot about it, but I don't know. I guess it's like Kevin Smith. I always took him for a big just comic book fan. I didn't know he was a big Masters of the Universe fan, but I guess he must know a lot about it to do it. But also, I'm like, I was trying to remember. I heard something about it, but I couldn't remember now. Like when it's supposed to take place. Is it supposed to take place like at the end of the original cartoon or at the end of the 2000X cartoon? It was one of those. But I don't know. I'm kind of torn on just Master of the Universe stuff. It's like, we'll see. I mean, no one's really been able to like do it with like some longevity, but I mean, Kevin Smith, you like to think that like he knows what he's doing, but at the same time, he's made some dog shit. So, we'll see. We'll see.
I love him as a presenter and kind of a fan of geek culture and pop culture, but most of his movies are not good in my opinion. I mean, I haven't seen that many, but the ones I have seen, I'm just like, you keep pushing. I mean,
like Clerks was okay for me. Dogman was okay for me. Silent J, Bob and Silent J. Jay and Silent Bob. It was an okay movie for me. There's not many movies that I've watched. Oh, the only one I probably really enjoyed the most and that everybody hates is Tusk.
No, we can keep that shit. I saw that. It was
with the weird Johnny Depp cameo.
No.
Yes. He's an inspector. He's like, yes, I am looking for the Canadian inspector. Yo.
No.
Yo,
I still need to see Mallrats and Chasing Amy. I haven't seen those.
I'm good on those.
Seen Mallrats and Chasing Amy? Those are like that was like when he was doing quality stuff, and then it just went downhill after like Dogma.
I want to see that. I want to see Red State too.
Red State I heard was not that great.
No.
I was excited for Red State when I heard about it, and then I was like, and I seen the reviews, and I was like, ooh, he's like M. Night Shyamalan. He has like one or two hits, and then it's like just junk and crap after that. It's like, hey, here we go, just pushing out some movies. Here we go.
Didn't he work on the script for that terrible Ben Affleck Daredevil movie? He's in that movie. But I can't remember if he worked on the script because I know he wrote some Daredevil comics. But
didn't he like not finish those comics?
I don't know.
Like, I want to say like he did a series, and then like 2 or 3 issues came out, and it was supposed to be like a 6-issue series, and he never finished it. And it was like, wait a second. Now I remember this was when I was going to comic book art school, and it's like they were. They taught you just deadlines and, be good about like having your shit come out. And then it's like you had assholes like that. Like, man, you even fucking finish your books. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah. I know he did the movie, The Death and Return of Superman, where it's supposed to have Nicolas Cage. That's
a great documentary. That's a really great documentary.
I had to sit down and watch it. Like I had to sit down and force myself to just watch it. But just Nicolas Cage as Superman, oh my goodness. Yeah. I see him in Ghost Rider. I can only imagine what he does as Superman. Lois. I'm here to save the day. That's what I'm here to do. No, up and put away. That's all I can see him doing is just going, up and put away.
No.
I'm going to take Doomsday's face.
Oh. Yo! They're probably making a sequel to that too. To Face Off. I'm done. I can't deal with this world anymore. You said that now, but if you think of him saying that, like, I want Doomsday's face off. Off.
I heard Bobby's gonna hire him for a Velaverse movie.
Oh no, yo, you got to, yo, have him be like the unhinged, unhinged character in the movie.
It could be the villain.
Yes.
I mean, listen, you could probably get him really cheap nowadays.
Yep.
Oh yes.
Like, I don't even think I'd be open for that.
You got to, like, yo, he be unhinged, just like Nicolas Cage. Just be Nicolas Cage. Action. That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. It was what? Let's see. There was we talk about Master Universe. Yeah. Kevin Smith. He's just not a finisher. Kind of starts out good, but he just doesn't finish it out. Bobby, what you get this week?
I actually got a ton of stuff.
I was gonna say besides the prototypes.
Besides a bunch of first shot figures and prototype bag parts like that. But no, I've been trying to find like vintage lines to collect. So I've been getting like kind of obscure stuff. So, there was a line of like, it wasn't done by Remco, but it was basically the same body. It was done by a company called Phoenix Toys. But I got this 1983 Rocky figure, which is fucking awesome. So, it's so like cheesy done, just packaging. But I think, it's like he's got real soft good shorts and it comes with boxing gloves and a belt. And then I was at a comic book store today and I found the Thunderlips figure. So it's pretty psyched about that. Let's see. Marco from Foam Formers on Instagram. I guess he listened to our show and he heard that I was looking for a Black Series Dengar. And he sent me a Black Series Dengar. So thank you to him for that.
Yeah, shout out to Marco. He's always rubber for the show. Appreciate you, Marco.
Yeah, I was psyched, man. I was really, really psyched for that figure. Now I have all my bounty hunters. And then I got something that I never saw it on any like toy sites. I saw it on like a blurb on Instagram, and it's called Rad Plastic, and it's this book that is all about like, look how thick it is. It's like the entire history of the original Playmates Turtles line. It's all like test shots and prototypes and concept drawings, like of everything from the line. And like, I love this kind of shit, like seeing the history of it all. And it was like, I forgot I ordered this book and then it came. I'm like, holy shit, this is an awesome book. But like I said, dude, I never heard anything about this book. I just saw it on like Instagram once and I went to the site and I ordered the book. I didn't even know when it was coming out. But if you get a chance, it's called Rad Plastic by Chris Fawcett. If you're like a Ninja Turtles fan and you grew up on Playmates Turtles, get this book. This book is awesome. I love like guidebooks, history books like that. Like that shit's great. So,
Alex says, Bobby, if you get those Rocky figures, you should get the AWA figures too, made by the same company.
Those AWA figures are the shit. There's an HBK AWA figures, a Kurt Hennig. Ric Flair came with a robe. That line is hard to get, complete. Some of those figures are big money. But don't worry, dude, I'm all over it. I got some more Clash of the Titans figures, which I'm excited about. Ooh, and I found a guy that had a bunch of original Action Force figures, so I bought a bunch of these. So I got like 8 figures and 2 vehicles. So yeah, I had a good week of stuff come in, on top of prototypes, test shots, and comics, that sort of thing. So
yeah, you had a good week, Bobby. You had a good week putting figures together, having fun playing with your Action Force figures. You didn't invite me over to come play with the Action Force figures. We could have been pew, pew, pew.
No one's coming over.
No,
that door's locked.
All right, I remember that when those technical difficulties, and I gotta get in there to fix the stuff.
You know what though? I mean, it would. It's too bad. Like the U.S. isn't smaller, or I live closer to people. But it'd be really great to like have a special guest like come on for one of those things, like to do a live stream, like someone in person. So I don't know if any reviewers or not reviewers, guys who have channels, that sort of thing. If you live in the New England area, reach out to me and we'll try to set something up like that.
There you go. I did get a couple things. I got this shirt this week from DC Universe website. It's the anime version of Hush Batman.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So it's kind of like has like the Hush. I think this is Hush. I don't know. I can't read Japanese, so but it's Hush Batman, and you can see the overflowing cape on Batman. So nobody can ever say why is Batman's cape so big. It's flowing. That's how Jim Lee draws it. It's flowing, people. It flows. Let the spice flow. I did get my Stiltman wave in. One of my ninjas was missing a sword in the package. Yeah. But I did put my Stiltman together. Was not. I want to say I wasn't excited, but it wasn't like disappointing. It was just kind of meh feeling when I got Peter B. Parker, like the movie characters. It's just like, I was more excited to play with Frogman and Stiltman, who doesn't stand up. He's standing between like two DTOS right now because he can't stand on his own. But he's the size of DTOF right now. With 10 ninjas, he's the size of a DTOF at the moment. So
I think I have four extra sets of legs, and I don't 3 or 4, and I'm like I'm still debating if I'm going to keep them or not.
If you don't, I think Dan might need them. I think Dan was looking for some legs. No, I'm sorry. Brian was looking for Brian Gallo was looking for legs. I think he's looking for some legs. And then shout out to my man Brian Gallo. God, I always forget how to say his name on damn Instagram. Where's Ryan? See, this is what I need Ryan for this.
Yeah, I really wish you would get a new username. It's just too difficult.
BTDATBS.
Just don't even bother, man.
Yes, but he's running a contest on Instagram, so definitely
the devil of the deep blue sea. That's all I can remember.
Right, that's the best way I can remember it too. Check out his Instagram. He's running a contest on there, making some good stuff for like simple packs for dial packs. He did offer a dial packs. He did sell out of them. I was able to grab one. Can't wait for that. And then I also have something in the making, and I can't wait to get it. The person I asked to make it said it's going to take about a week, so I cannot wait till that gets done and gets here. But it's going to make a figure of mine look very common accurate now, and I'm going to love it. I can't wait for it. Just cannot wait for it to get here. That's all I can say. That's all I'll say. But other than that, I didn't get anything else. Everything else is still in shipping right now. I think the only thing I'm waiting for now that's being shipped is the Star Wars Archive series. Commander Cody, Thrawn, Luke and Han. I think that was in the archive. Those are all the archive ones in that set, right? It was Thrawn, Cody,
and Hoth, Han, and Luke.
Yeah, Hoth, Han, and Luke. That's who it was. Yeah, so I'm waiting for that from Dork Side, and then what else? Oh, Firestar shipped.
Yeah, my Firestar and Thanos shipped, but they're still somewhere in the south.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Firestar. I was surprised. Michael got his Firestar pretty quick. I forgot to ask him where he ordered from, but he got his already.
Who?
Michael French.
Hmm.
Yeah, he got his Firestar pretty quick.
Well, if he got on Dork Side, he lives in Atlanta, and they're just in Tennessee. So
yeah, sure. I appreciate it, Greg. I wasn't in a real rush for it. I was not in a super rush for it. It was really late on news. It wasn't that much stuff this week, as far as I can remember. If there was anything else, unless I'm missing something that I forgot or I'm skipping over. Mezcos did say that they are going to be doing Toy Fair, so I guess they're going to be doing a virtual Toy Fair just like everybody else. I did see there's not going to be any WonderCon this year. They already said no to that. I think the only one that's really holding out is New York Comic Con. They're saying that they're going to try to do it this year, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's been kind of late. Let's talk. You want to talk about your information from your video, the news, Marvel Legends news.
Yeah, it was funny. Boog put up a video. He was talking about like all the same stuff I just reported. I was like, okay. Yeah, he brought up the Fantastic Four wave, which I leaked back in October. So that's nothing new. I mean, we still don't know what the assortment is. I'm hoping that we get She-Hulk in her Fantastic Four costume, but who knows? Let's see. Yeah, we really don't know a whole lot. I mean, Build-A-Figures, we never know until either the packaging art leaks or Hasbro announces it. They're really good at locking down Build-A-Figure info. Yeah, we're definitely getting a second Age of Apocalypse wave. Don't know who's in it.
John Papa Sergio saying it looks like a Nihilus Deluxe figure.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some people making speculations about the code names. Like, that is so far-fetched. Like, most of those code names, they just go with a theme, like ice cream flavors or pizza toppings, and just run with that. It has nothing to do with the actual figure. I mean, they might have like a little bit related. Like if it's a green vegetable, it could be for a green figure, something like that. So just so that they can keep it in their minds. Like, okay, I remember, cucumber is fucking Green Goblin or some shit.
Right.
But yeah, they don't. Like somebody was trying to say, because I think one of the code names for the Spider-Man wave is Sandstones, or like, oh, Tombstone. Like, what? Like, you're reaching, man. Just fucking relax. But Spider-Man fans are like rabid. Like, I'm guaranteed if I just put out shit about Spider-Man, I'd make the most money on my channel.
Yo, it's not even that. Well, they do the same thing about like the movies. They're like with Spider-Man movies. They're like, oh my goodness, Tobey Maguire and Jack. What's his name? I forget his name. The other Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, are going to be in the movie. I'm like, nobody. Who's saying this? Like, where are you getting this information from? Like even with WandaVision, like, oh, this is going to happen, and this is what they're leading up to. Like, do we even know? No. The only people who know who wrote the script and the people who are on the set. Like, it's the same thing that happens. And it's funny that they just run rampant with, like, they'll have like one piece of little information and they'll make a 20-page article about it and how it's like, oh, it leads up to this and this and this and this. And then when it doesn't happen, it's like, well, you're upset. And what kills me is like everybody keeps thinking like everything's going to lead up to the X-Men, to mutants coming in. Like, let's hold off on mutants right now. Let them get Fantastic Four right, and then we might go into like the mutants.
Yeah, we're supposed to be getting a Fantastic Four movie way before then.
Right.
They haven't even announced an X-Men movie.
Like they still got a couple movies to get through. Like we still got to get through Blade, Captain Marvel 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Like there's a couple of movies before you can even start saying like X-Men are joining.
Ant-Man 3.
Yeah.
Black Panther 2, which we don't even know if they're going to recast or what's going on with that.
Yeah, it's like there's so much other things on the table at this point. Like there's so much other stuff that it could be speculating. Like, yeah, see, and Disavow is right about this. Like, there are several YouTube channels I will not watch because they all do is clickbait about MCU theories, like X-Men showing up in Winter Soldier and Falcon. Like, yo, it makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. And probably when they were doing WandaVision, I don't think mutants were on the table at that point. I don't think was it finalized before? Do you guys know? Do you remember if it was fine? Like the deal was finalized with Fox when they started doing WandaVision before they?
Can't remember.
Was it like the beginning of spring? I'm trying to remember. I can't. Was that in 19 or was it in 20?
I want to say maybe late 19, early 20, because it took a long time for it to become finalized. Oh, sorry, real quick. Thank you, Ewan. Yes, I was going to get to that. I just seen that. Greg Miller. Hope you have a great birthday, sir. Happy birthday this weekend. For those who don't know, Greg Miller, he's Legends and Pops on Instagram. Wow. So have a great happy birthday, sir.
Happy birthday, man.
Don't work too hard. I did see your comment that you about the Phillies and Jeffrey Lurie. You slap Jeffrey Lurie for me, okay? Next time you see him. I'm not Eagles fan, so you go ahead and slap that man just for me. yeah, the Eagles are just so horrible, but I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, if some of these, like, if all these are what you're saying, like, are coming out, like the Fantastic Four wave, I really would love to see a Mole Man in there. Get a new Mole Man.
Yeah, I mean they got that Doc Ock body that they used for Frogman.
Yep.
He's a little tall, I think, for Mole Man, but I can't imagine. I mean, they could probably just put shorter, boots on him and make it work.
Yeah. Yo, see, now that would be a good deluxe figure. Have him with some moloids.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me like that, Bobby. I thought you give me a side eye, like you just.
Hey, man, different strokes for different folks, I guess.
I'm just saying, they wouldn't be able to put the moloids in as like with like a Build-A-Figure wave.
Yeah. I mean,
they would have to make it a deluxe one, because you put like 2 or 3, or even if you put Mole Man in the wave and do like you do with the other Build-A-Figures, like have like a 3-pack of moloids on Hasbro Pulse, that could work too. A 3 or 4-pack of moloids.
Yeah, but they're not that smart. They aren't. They do stupid shit. I mean, they just now started to figure out, hey, let's fucking, let's put an army builder with the part that everybody wants. You know what I mean? They're just now catching on to that shit.
A lot of people are in chat saying like Dragon Man, a deluxe Dragon Man figure.
Nah, that would be tight. I'm most excited, or I'm very excited for that Iron Man wave, with the exception of some of the, like, I'd be more excited for the stealth suit Iron Man if we didn't just get the Invincible Iron Man in stealth version.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have bought it if I had known. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, plus I already have the Mezco one, so it's like, do I really need the Legends? I mean, I'll get it just because it'll be much better for ACBA, because the Mezco is, those ball jointed hips are kind of a bitch to deal with, and I don't want to scratch it up either. But I'm really excited for Darkstar.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that one. Whew, that's a sorely needed character. That was needed in the line.
If I had my choice for Build-A-Figures for an Iron Man wave, it would be either a Thor Buster, or, if we're on that same theme of the Winter Guard, give us fucking Ursa Major.
Yeah, the big old bear.
Yeah, or a real Titanium Man, or I don't want a Titanium Man because we're getting that Marvel Select, but or a real Crimson Dynamo that we actually want. It just
What-
sucks that I wish they hadn't given us that Crimson Dynamo last year.
Well, that one is kind of the one they gave us last year is like the way he looks in the comics. I'm not too mad at that. I'll let that one slide a little bit. I'm like,
I mean, he has had several looks. I think most people want the classic.
yeah. And just kind of piggybacking off of this, I like what Dan Hu was saying like yesterday with his, because he was going over like cosmic characters we would like to probably like to see in a wave, but he forgot my boy Ego. Yeah, and I need that Ego. Like I need an Ego planet. Like I just need a giant deluxe Ego planet. Yes, I want an Ego planet.
God, I just unfriended you.
What?
Fuck that.
I like Ego. Look, you like them like.
What are you gonna do with them? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you?
Put them up just like Unicron on a little pedestal and let them sit there.
How's it going to be even close to scale?
I got an idea for you.
Yes.
Go to Target and buy one of those fucking yoga balls.
Yeah.
Hold up, spray paint it purple. Take a little Sharpie, draw some eyes on it, little mustache. Very angry mouth. Hang it from a fucking fishing line from your ceiling, and there's your Ego, and it saved you, I don't know, $700.
Yeah. If you
I
want to
know
go,
I can have it, but damn, can I wish, please? Damn.
if you want to go the extra mile, if you have any nieces and nephews, get them some paper mache.
That I don't have, so we already cut that out. I don't have no nieces and nephews. We cut that out.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Ego.
Look, I can always wish. Real quick, before we move on, Ray Belmont says, I should know Belmont because Simon like the Belmonts from the Castlevania. Bobby, I'll be sending you an email if that's okay. I'll be making my purchase first, and then can I contact you via the site?
Absolutely. Thank you in advance for supporting the line.
And then Left Coast Graphics says, will the new Action Force figs be available carded? If so, do you need any help with artwork / design? Hit me up.
Here's somebody who's not familiar with the line.
Well, they didn't probably see the
carded.
video.
No, they're not carded. They're boxed. They're boxed, and the packaging is already done. Same box, same size box as a NECA Movie Turtles figure with a bigger window.
So it's going to be like on Super 7 with He-Man. I can't see the face. I love the death stare. I love that.
I'm about to fire your fucking ass.
I was gonna say you're
Hey, listen, after the fucking Ego comment, and then you're going to follow up with that, listen, buddy,
you're on thin ice, man.
you're on really thin ice.
Off the ice. I'll go ahead and cancel this whole damn show.
Tonight, we might mute your mic, all right?
You can't mute my mic. Only I can mute my mic.
You're gonna be on here by yourself.
That's fine.
We're gonna be on strike.
Don't worry, I got the key to
Mutiny.
bring you back. I got the key to bring you back. The key's on vacation right now. Gozer to Destroyer's on vacation.
Are you the key master?
Yeah.
He hasn't even seen the fucking movie.
I forgot about that, yo.
That's funny.
I'm glad he's not here because that would have been lost on him.
Yep,
Oh, my
right
God.
over his fucking head.
Wait, what are you
I
talking
hope
about?
Right over that beautiful hair of his.
I hope he's sitting in a hotel room thinking, I have no idea what they're talking about. Probably some stupid Ghostbusters reference. Look at Greg's comment. Yes, Greg, I'm aware of my shitty webcam. I'm having technical fucking issues. I had to download the new fucking OS for Mac, and it fucked my shit up.
Oh, that's why you have
Oh.
Mac. That's explains
But
everything.
listen, I just yesterday I ordered a new camera, like a new webcam / video camera. So hopefully we're gonna be all good next show. We're getting there. All right. I just designed toys. I don't do this AV shit. Okay.
I told him he won't let me come over and fix the shit, but you know he's like, hey, I'm on strike. What you gonna do? Nothing. Can't come over here and fix this shit. Can't nobody come into the Action Force room except for
The
me.
first
and
person
my-
I'm going to hire for fucking Valiverse is an audiovisual IT guy.
Hey,
Yeah, but not.
what? Yo, that's cold blooded. You know why that's cold
That's what
blooded.
you get. That's what you get for ego, man.
Touche.
Yeah.
Can't be my. You know what? You know what I got for you, Bobby? I got some Carpenter's wood glue. It's gonna fix all your problems. Won't be Gorilla Glue, but it'll be Carpenter's wood glue.
That's Elmer's glue. That's some elementary school shit. That's not wood glue. Oh yeah, there you go. All right.
Yeah, you can't. Sorry, real quick before we go, I just wanted to read this comment because I can't find it on the last week's video, but this is from Bonzir Galpis, 1968. And I like this comment because we were talking about figures and color. Well, I should say, yeah, figures, the people of color and figure lines and games as well. The comment was, there is a ska band called OC Supertones. I love to use the term supertone to describe your elevated melanation, sir. I'm an artist. Your darkest skin tone, and you have several, is dark chocolate, not black. Nothing wrong with the label, but it's just not accurate. As an artist, I find the labels black and white to be mostly ridiculous. My skin averages off of apricot. Most people have multiple skin tones, but you're absolutely right to complain that game and toy models don't represent folks that look like you enough. They should. And I appreciate that. Wish I could find a comment on there on the video, but it's not there anymore. But I appreciate that. Thank you. That was a cool comment. What's going on, Swift? Look, see, you hired me and Chris. You got me and Chris. We got you. Your internet and your IT department be done. Me and Chris, we get your shit working.
Will you guys work for figures?
Bobby's just afraid to admit that he lost his AOL CD.
Ah, shit. Where did that thing go? Oh, damn it.
You got mail. Oh my god. Yeah.
Or was it Prodigy?
Damn.
Oh, God.
That was the worst.
Wow. Going back.
Look, you was like, I'll do video editing. Like, look, you already built the department right here. Right here is the department. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I've gotten to the point where I want to do some live streams on my channel, and I'm gonna have to get Ryan because I can't fucking do it.
Yo.
Yeah.
Look, oh man. Now you done woke up Alex. I brought back the jokes tonight. Oh, you know, triangle offense is awake now. It's about to be on.
Offense.
I told Alex I'm gonna calm down. He's a triangle offense because he's always gonna come with something that's gonna be trying. He's like, he's the Phil Jackson of the jokes. He's like, yeah, okay. See now what you're gonna do. Steve Nash, you're not gonna play. Just sit on the bench. That's what you're gonna say. Yo, oh man, oh my god, I'm done. Yeah, and Papa Sergio, he gives you the classic IT reference. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yeah.
Well, see, this is why I don't like Macs. Everybody says they're great, but this is just why I don't fool with them too much.
They're great for creative stuff. They're great for Photoshop, for Illustrator, for when you want to like create shit in that sense. They're fucking god awful when it comes to like other shit, like anything else.
I used to do tech support for hard drives and the very first smartphones, and I couldn't stand getting fucking Mac calls. Either especially when it came to hard drives, because it either worked or it didn't. It either fucking mounted or it didn't. It's like you can't troubleshoot. You can't there's no workaround.
Mm-hmm.
Like with a PC, like you could boot from a fucking disk.
Yeah.
and work your way through the back end and start, you have other methods of trying shit, but fucking Mac, it's like it either boots or it doesn't. Like,
Yeah. If it doesn't boot, then you got to start all the way back. Clear it out, start over from again.
Yeah,
Start
exactly.
over again. Make sure your stuff is backed up on iCloud. Oh my god. Damn. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Other news I got today was they're doing a Twisted Metal movie. Don't know how that's going to work out. But Will Arnett will voice the character Sweet Tooth for those who have played Twisted Metal back in the day. I don't know how that's going to work, but okay.
what was I saw some Jack Black news. Like he's going to voice some character that they're making a movie on it based on a video game, or he's going to be the voice of some character.
Oh my god, no. Okay, so here we go. Because the game's great, but the people they got playing these characters just doesn't make any damn sense. So it's a game called Borderlands. There's been 3 of them. Well, I should say 4 or 5 of them now, because there's other little side games to the main stories. But they got Kevin Hart playing Roland. Now Roland's a super serious dude. Kevin Hart's all comedy.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got time for Kevin Hart's comedy for a serious character in a game.
I ain't got time for this.
Yeah. Well,
Jack Black is playing Claptrap, the funny robot. Now that's fine. That's where your comedy comes in. Is like your other side characters who are funny. There's like Tiny Tina, who's this little girl who likes making explosives, like things explode. She's hilarious. Like the game's funny. She cusses up a storm in the game. For a little girl, she cusses up a storm. But the other characters are like serious. Claptrap's hilarious. I should say the main characters are like kind of more serious, but the other characters in the world are like more like have that more humor, like craziness and humor to them. Now, if Kevin Hart was playing that character, fine, great. But you got him in the main role of Roland? No. I know you just didn't say, oh my goodness, Ryan.
is that Laser Trousers?
Yes. Talk about I'm about to bounce on Parallel Stars soon.
Damn.
No loyalty.
Dante, I might approve it.
Yeah,
I might approve it.
I swear. This guy only takes one day of vacation. Look at him. Switches over to a whole different show. You know what? Go ahead. See if on Parallel takes you on his show.
It was because we made the Ghostbusters joke.
Right.
Don't be bringing COVID back here.
Oh,
Well, he's only. Oh, well, yeah, you're close to him than we are. So, yo. Oh man, gosh. But yeah, that's what they're talking about. Jack Black's playing Claptrap. He's like a little talking robot who is funny. So that works. It's gonna be like Monster Hunter. That movie based on a video game, but it's just another bad movie. You know, it's just gonna end.
I want an entire movie of Jack Black as Fat Thor.
oh God.
Have you seen this video? Where he's running around
Yes,
wielding the hammer.
I can't stand him.
This is why I don't watch. This is why I don't watch Jumanji. That's the reason why I don't watch those new Jumanji movies, because they did not.
I haven't seen it.
Jack Black used to be funny, and then when he's almost like Ice Cube. You know, when you used to be good in your movies, and then you just like, you know what? I'm just gonna give it up for the money and make PG movies. That's it. That's what happened to him. Remember when Jack Black was going to play Guy Gardner? No, I did not hear that one.
No. I mean, Guy Gardner, let's be real, he was the worst Green Lantern ever.
But he didn't get in everybody's face though. He didn't back down for anybody.
Yes.
I'm not reading that, Alex. Not reading that. Not gonna get me into trouble. No, sir. Mm-mm.
Damn. Alex going hard in the paint.
Told you, triangle offense. He told you the triangle offense is woken up. He's got Kobe. He's got Jordan playing. He got them all on the field. He got them all on the basketball court. Oh,
Jordan couldn't play with Kobe.
Oh my God.
He never passed to him. He'd be like, "Listen, young one, sit down. I got this."
Oh my goodness. Looks like Bobby Val is gonna be on a show tomorrow.
Huh? Oh yeah.
It's like, huh? I don't know about all these shows I'm on.
Well, no, because it's like, dude, I try to keep it in my calendar. It's like, fuck, man. I get literally emails from people like every other day, like, "Hey, man, you want to do a podcast?" I'm like, all right. I never turned any of them down. But I forget sometimes. I'm like, holy shit. It's like I got my mind on like 100 different fucking things.
Yeah,
you know,
on that press tour. I understand you're on that big
on
press
that
tour.
Yeah. What am I, fucking Conor McGregor?
I don't know. Well, I don't think you want to be him because he got knocked the hell out. Too.
Whoa. Conor's fucking the shit, all right? When I get the Valaverse office, there's going to be a fucking mural of Conor in the warehouse area. And it's going to have his quote where he says, "I'd like to take this time to apologize to absolutely no one." That's the best fucking quote he's ever had.
I hope that office has a ring because I will get in shape. Go over to another country, learn some moves. I was like, Bobby, we're taking it into the octagon for that one.
All right. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I mean, you're tall though. That's all right. That's all right.
Length. Get that length.
That's all right. I'll get you down. I got some sneaky submissions.
Because I'm going to learn. I'm like, so if I'm fighting a dude who's shorter than me, what do I need to do?
I'm gonna pull a guard. You're gonna be like, what are you doing? And I'm like, just watch, buddy. Just watch.
And I just stand there and just watch him. I'm like, what can somebody ref? What's he doing over here? Ref.
I thought you were pretty tall, Bobby.
No, I'm not even. I'm only like 5'11", not even 6 foot.
Oh, you got an inch on me. I'm 5'10".
Ooh. Damn, I'm taller than both of y'all.
I mean, I guess when you're under 6 foot, I guess I just it's not tall. I mean, 6 foot I guess is like average. I mean, to me, like what's tall?
No.
Like, 6'2" is like average, or 6'2" is tall to me.
Yeah, it's actually 5'9" is actually average.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You got to remember, there's a lot of Asian people.
I was gonna say easy.
a lot of Asian people that are not that tall, but because I'm just over average at 5'10".
Gotcha.
I
feel like this is Alex's cue to make a dick joke.
Right.
Yeah, and Ryan's like 6'2", 6'3". He's pretty big.
Wait, are Ryan like Laser Pants?
Yeah,
Ryan?
yeah.
Really?
He's a big dude.
Huh.
Okay, so he's about my height there.
You know who's going to be working security at the Valaverse office, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's what was good. What I said. Wait a minute, let me see. It was special guest Bobby of Action Force for his Harvard Rinky Dink internet service and webcam.
I said I got a new fucking camera coming. Greg, did you place an order? Hold on, let me go in the order.
Cancel Greg's order, yo.
Fucking shit.
Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. He said, I don't make dick jokes.
I feel stupid paying. I think I paid like $50 for this mic, and it's not that good. I wanted to get the mic that Boog just got.
Which one is that?
I don't know. I guess it's the same one that Poncho uses on the ACB podcast.
I like this one, this Blue Yeti one. Ryan said.
How much was that?
Oh, I don't know. You had to ask him. He said. Oh, there you go. Ewan has a great idea for you, Bobby. Bobby started OnlyFans so we can donate. Make some extra money.
I already got it in the works, baby. Already got it. Don't worry.
We already afforded his vacation, so
Dude, let me tell you something. If I were a girl, I'd be all over OnlyFans. All over it.
It's like, just help us get to 1,000 subs first, man.
right. Yeah, before you disappear for us. He's like, I'm too busy for this rinky-dink podcast, guys. I got big things. He was sitting there with a cigar. I got big things doing right now.
And
You
we
got
need
time for this
to,
rinky-dink things.
and maybe we can start getting super chats.
Wow, Rob's tall. He's like, I'm 6. He said I'm 6 foot for a Filipino.
Yeah, I'm not saying all Asian people are short. When I was in Korea, I was surprised how tall a lot of the Korean dudes were.
No, it's just funny. Like when you see people's pictures, you don't think that they're that tall.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Alex hasn't said Yao Ming.
That's what I was thinking in my head, but I didn't say it.
Well, he's a freak of nature.
Yeah. Greg's like, I'm 5'8", y'all, and my 18-year-old is 6'6". Damn.
Jeez.
Wow.
Good God.
I love how the chat just turned into everyone saying their heights now.
yeah. It shut the rail so quick.
Segways, baby. Segways.
Yo. Oh, here you go. John Palmer has been violent for trying to get Johnny 5 made for like the longest time. Yo.
He's the bomb disposal bot. That's what Johnny 5 is.
There you go.
Yeah. He hit up net like almost every year. You see a couple times out of the year, you see him say, "Hey, you gonna make that Johnny 5 NECA? Hey, you gonna make that Johnny 5? What's Johnny 5 coming out?"
Yeah. Randy fucking hates John.
Yo, he does. Yo, he truly does. Oh my God. No, I'm not saying that. Yo, you know, I guess it's all right. Bobby, get Johnny Sins in Action Force. For those who do know Johnny Sins, I'm not going to explain that to you.
I don't know Johnny Sins.
No idea.
Yeah.
Must be a video game, huh?
Yeah.
No.
Something.
No, it's not a video game. It's the other one.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes sense now. Sorry, I don't watch for the dudes.
Bobby, can you steal Big Lobe from Hasbro? BL gets no love. Who's Big Lobe?
Huh? Big Lob.
Oh,
He was
Big
a
Lob.
G.I. Joe. He might be one of the worst G.I. Joes ever, Alex.
Damn.
Trolling. Just trolling on me all day.
I told you that triangle offense. That's what it's all about. It's only 3 points to it. Troll. It's just 3 points.
Fucking guy.
I love you, Alex. You my homie. You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy. Oh man, y'all have me dying tonight. Let's see. Oh.
It's funny.
Ray says, when I was with Arnold Schwarzenegger in 2013 during his filming of Terminator and Maggie, we took shots side by side. He's just a bit taller than me. I'm 5'10". A lot of people think he's much taller. Really?
Yeah, I think maybe he was originally like he was like 6'1" or something, but I think his knees got fucked. It's funny because like my dad was 5'10", but when he got old, you shrink when you get old.
you're everything, like all your vertebrae you compress. Everything just gravity, baby, gravity.
Because he would always say, because I would come home and he'd be like an inch shorter than me, and he's like, oh, what are you, like 5'11" now? And I was like, no, I'm still 5'10". You're fucking shrinking.
And I don't understand like why people want to go out in space, because you shrink, like especially being out there for like a year. I'm not. That's too fast. That's too fast. Like you come back shorter than what you already are. Oh, Judd has a great question for you, Bobby. When do we get Action Force vehicles?
Like, let's get Wave 2 out first. Let's get some female
Wave 1 out first.
Yeah.
Yo, Wednesday live stream had me dying. Everybody was like, yo, when we get in our Action Force vehicles, yo, Bobby, when we get in our Action Force vehicles.
I shouldn't have said anything. It's like you say it, and it's like blood in the water. They're like, ooh, that's what gets them. I'm like, I'm going to pump that there now. I'll get them. I'll say vehicles. I'll get them all riled up. Thanks.
I was like, it's the opposite. You grow in space. I thought you shrunk when you're in space. I thought
You don't change. I don't think you
You're-
should. There's no gravity.
Yeah, there's no.
What
gravity.
happens is though your muscles atrophy.
Yes.
Because-
Okay, that's what it is. So when you
Yeah.
come back, when there's okay, I'm sorry, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Now, if you go to a planet with a greater gravity than Earth, then yeah, it's going to shrink you.
Probably. T'Challa says, I'm not sure if you guys addressed this, but is there anything happening for Marvel Legends next Friday? I have no idea. They haven't said anything. They usually announce it like a week ahead of time, right? I think it's like
Not really. I mean, they just sprung Maestro out of a hat.
no, I'm talking about like their live stream.
Oh, yeah.
Are they doing an OnlyFans Friday or something like that?
Well, I watched that Power Rangers one today. Man, look, I'm sure Power Rangers are great figures.
They are.
Man, they gotta stop with these crazy puns. Like those puns were killing me. Like they gotta stop with these scripts. Can't you just let people be natural sometimes? Like it's like watching a scripted WWE match and it was just hard to watch. It was like that train wreck.
Yeah, I'm just glad I don't need any of those figures.
Ray says you elongate in space after a long time. The old Phantom 2040 series kind of gives an example. I love that show, Phantom 2040. I actually have the DVD of that. Now that's a series somebody could build off of. Phantom 2040. Chamba asks, is there an Australian distributor for Action Force, or will they need to be ordered / imported in?
Nope. I have an Australian distributor, AFI Action Figure Industries. They are the only Australian and New Zealand wholesaler, so you can order directly from them.
Nice.
Graphics, like those streams are super awkward. They are like the Fan Friday streams are just they're super awkward.
I'm gonna start doing my live streams like that.
Like, hey y'all, aren't
I'm
you
gonna
excited?
hire somebody that has no idea about my line or action figures.
Yo, let me.
I'm gonna give her a script, and I'm gonna say, I want you to read this very awkwardly.
Oh, it's like, hey everybody, welcome to another Valorverse fan channel update on a Friday. Hey, it's exciting here. Great to be here. We got Bobby here that's going to tell us about the new series in line. But before we get to that, which I know you're all waiting for, it's Valentine's Day, so it's always time to give out those great puns like, hey, I want to bone crush you to this week. How about that? That's a great little pun there. What do you say about that, Susie? That's exactly how they go. And that's how exactly Valorverse will go.
Wow.
Yo, literally, that's what watching the Power Rangers one. That's exactly how it felt. And I'm sure those people have like very, very like enthusiastic and energetic. But man, when they give you a script to read, it's like watching it really is watching a like WWE put on a show where everything is super scripted down to down to the T. Like everything's scripted out. This is what you do next. 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 Laugh. This is what you do next. And most of it, like they only show like 4 Lightning Collection figures, and that was it. They really didn't. They didn't send me that, but I haven't. Let me see if I can bring it up real quick. But it wasn't like they really didn't go into much on there. I know I posted it up in the group. Let me see if I can bring it up here. Oh man, yo, that's it right there. You has it right there. Valorverse documentary, Tiger King type with Carol Baskins with Lenny, perfect intense show.
That's funny.
Yeah, I can see it now. I don't know how I'm gonna financially recover from these figures.
That's all right. I'll just wait because you know what? at the end of the day, Hasbro will end up laying everyone off at some point. So I'll just wait till Lenny gets laid off, and then I'll hire him to just, stock toilet paper in my bathroom constantly.
Chan, but I have enough but respect for you, dude. I can't watch this guy's videos. I'm sure he loves Valorous. I just can't. I can't do it. You guys peep any videos by Iron Kid 3000? He's mentioned Valorous on several videos. I have.
He's a supporter.
He's not for me. He's not my cup of tea. That's all I'll say on that. It's not my cup of tea. Yes. I was right. So for those who don't know, who don't watch wrestling recently, Nia Jax, The Rock's cousin. Yeah, I think it's his cousin. She falls on the edge of the ring, like the side of the ring, and she's like, all you hear her loudly say is, "Ow, my hole!" And she's literally holding her butt.
All right.
This is how crazy it was. It was so non-scripted. They cut it out of the YouTube version of it.
Man, the new WWE sounds really enticing.
Yo, she literally lands on the edge of the ring, and you hear her scream out, "Ow, my hole!"
Like, which hole?
Yo, it was hilarious. Yo, I was dying. Yo, that was the best. The best I had seen in a while. Like, who just screams that out? And you must have really hit it. You must have hit your butt hard for you to have to say that.
I totally forgot when the show started.
Hmm.
Well, normally you do like intros, so you just
Yeah,
you totally You don't have Ryan to fucking hold the things down here.
Rinky dink podcast.
But anyway.
I wanted to make sure I got Kwan's, because I did miss his question, because Bobby did remind me to ask a question, and I did want to make sure I got that in the first day. Everybody already knows who we are at this point. So
anyway, when you went through the intros, I meant to say, or I was going to say, I am here live and I am not a cat. Did you see that happen in the news this week?
Yeah, I see it. Oh my goodness. Yes, all right. Yeah, they did cut it out the Hulu version too, because I recorded on Hulu Live, and they cut it out as well, which is crazy how they cut out live television on Hulu, which boggles me. I don't understand that. Let me bring these up real quick here. So, one of the Lightning Collection figures was a Tengu. The only reason why I remember these is from the first Power Rangers movie. I didn't know they were on the show. I wonder if you can use these wings on somebody else. Because the wings are removable on here. They said there's short wings and there's long wings on here. Who else was there? I don't know who this character is. It's the Lost Galaxy Blue Ranger. I'm not sure.
Is that bird dude a deluxe or is he a regular figure?
He's just a regular figure. Yeah, all these are regular figures.
So it'll be like $20?
Yeah.
I mean, well, it sounds like everything's going up to like $23 now.
Yeah. That's...
Sorry, I'm making a shit ton of noise.
These don't look bad. They have the face now. The faces on it, like the faces on here look really well done. Like they actually did some detailing on here. Like these faces actually look well.
Yeah, that was most of the comments I saw was people were saying, "Well, at least the faces look good this time around."
Yeah. even when they showed them in the live stream, like they the head sculpts actually look pretty good from the scans that they doing now.
I hope they keep giving fans, collectors, more and more effects, new effects, because I like trying to buy these figures just for the effects parts they come with.
Yeah, the effects on these look really good. Like,
And the heads too. Like I can use
Yeah.
those heads on other figures.
yeah, unfortunately, I'm not familiar with like what season these are actually from. I think this one is from SPD series of Power Rangers, and this one was from Space Black Ranger, and then this one is the Lost Galaxy Blue Ranger. No, I'm not interviewing him at Ewan. He will never be on the show. Just letting you know now, Ewan. Can't have that kind of nonsense on the show. Yeah, John Parker says just Power Rangers is a dangerous line because you get one, you gotta get the rest of the team. They look great all together. They do. There are great looking figures. Don't get me wrong. It's just I never watched the rest of the series. Besides, only thing I only watched is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and that's the only one I've ever seen. So the rest of them I don't know about the other shows. Also waiting for Ivan Ooze. Let's see. Oh man, Alex said he needs you to watch New Japan with not WWE.
He keeps pushing.
New Japan is good. New Japan is good. Hey.
If New Japan doesn't have Stone Cold or the Ultimate Warrior, I guess I'm not watching.
Oh, so I did want to ask you a question. So I don't know if you were thinking about it because a lot of people were asking, would you make a Juggernaut suit like they have in Call of Duty?
Huh?
The Juggernaut with the
Yeah,
real-
I saw that. Like, I've been getting like tons of comments about it. I just haven't had a chance to like address it. Yeah, no, it's a fucking awesome design. You know, I do want to do a minigun, so you know, it's just a matter of time before I think, you know, a minigun comes into play in some sort of form, whether deluxe gear pack or a deluxe figure. So, yeah, man, don't worry, I'm on it.
Yeah. No, I know. I was just asking because I know a lot of people were asking that because they had somebody. I forget who brought up the picture and said, "What would you do that?" Yeah, champ, I agree with you. Like those Super 7 wrestling figures, I don't have high hopes for them, unfortunately. It's a lot of people. You know, it's crazy how a lot of people are starting to make wrestling figures. Super 7. And don't be mad, Bobby. This is before I knew everything happened. I did order the Ray Phoenix and Pentagon from what you called?
Don't even fucking say it.
Yeah, them.
You fucking traitor.
This is before all this happened.
You can cancel that order. You can cancel that order. It's just that simple. No one's holding your arm behind your back telling you got to order it.
Well, this is the crazy part about it. It's
I
a
don't
different.
I don't want to hear excuses. I don't want to hear excuses. No. I want to hear, yes, I'm a traitor. I'm keeping it. Or, you know what? You're right, Bobby. No one's holding me down. I'm gonna cancel that order. And that's all I want to hear. I don't want to hear anything else.
All right, folks. Thank you for coming out here. Because I can't give you the answer you want.
I need to go watch WandaVision.
Yeah. All right, folks. We'll be back next week. Appreciate you all hanging out with us. I do apologize. I know Scott had some technical difficulties on his end, so unfortunately, we couldn't really get him on to hang with us. But just like Semi Dante's Action Force order.
That's funny.
But don't forget, yes, still going on this month is our Infinity Equation Toy Photography Contest, i.e. Sibling Rivalry. Remember, if you're on Instagram, use the hashtag IE Sibling Rivalry to make sure that you will be part of the contest. And then the last show of the month, we will pick a winner. And then you get a $50 Amazon gift card. And March, it'll be a new theme for the time for next month. So, Bobby, you got anything?
You have a guest next week?
No, there's no guest next week. Actually, let me double check. Hold on, let me check the calendar because I said that this week and then. No, there's no guest next week. There's no guest for the next 2 weeks, so we're good. You already know why I'm laughing.
Talking about Ryan.
No, Michael is in the chat.
Yeah, Mike. Hilarious. Hilarious. Love it. Love it.
He was here, but he had technical difficulties, unfortunately. So, yeah. Listen, that's how I will leave it because he was having different technical difficulties.
Awesome. You remember the triangle offense? Man,
I don't even know what to say. When I see the name pop up, I was like, "Oh, here we go, here we go." And Ray, like, yeah, no shit.
People listening, people who are not watching are gonna wonder what the fuck you're laughing at.
I know, right?
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah. If you're listening on iTunes, you need to come back and watch the live show. That's all I can say. That's all I can say.
I want to give a shout out to someone watching live for the first time. Lou, thanks for tuning in.
Nice. Thank you, Lou. And thank you, Tony from Analog Toys too. Appreciate the shout out on. Thank you very much.
Tony's good people, man. Good dude right there. Listen, I'd hire Tony to work at Valaverse just to hang out with him.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. Tony has that nice personality to him. He has a personality to him. Oh my goodness. Yo, Michael, you're killing me. You're killing me, Michael. You're killing me. I can't.
So
I can't.
good.
I can't tonight, yo.
Everybody,
And Greg
go
know better.
watch my,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ty.
everybody go and watch my Hall of Armor video. Let me know what you guys think. That's a lot of bread put in that fucking collection.
I can believe it. Yeah. That's when I seen the thumbnail, I was like, damn, that's a lot of Iron Man.
You know, Greg, you give me enough shit. I better see you at my house next week, hooking up all my new shit, getting it all ready for the show on Friday. Fuck, man. Riding my ass.
If you did miss it, thank you, Michael. Up below for you too. If you did miss it on Wednesday, please go check out the Valaverse YouTube channel with the live prototypes flexing all over the place. And he did some he went against his word with some habitual line stepping with some other figures on there, but I can't say. So so yes, definitely go check that out. It was a very good in-depth look at the figures and what we can't wait to get our hands on. So thank you, Bobby, for giving us that video. It was awesome. Enjoyed it very much.
I still need to go watch that.
More to come. More to come.
Indeed. You said, I'm sorry, I don't know if you remember if you did say in the video about the comics.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know if you said it when that was going to be back, when it was going to be going up the new issues.
tentative plans for Monday, Tuesday latest. I'm working it all out right now. I was bagging comics on the show. Got the header cards on the prototypes. So these are getting ready to go out. So news is coming. Don't worry. I get a ton of messages. Don't worry. I'll fill everyone in ahead of time. There will be plenty of time to mark your calendars and sign up for your network account and, wait in line at Target.
Yeah. Target exclusive Valor Force figures. So is that the ones that come with the vehicles, right?
Fucking asshole.
That's for Judd. That one's for Judd.
No, only the army builders are Target exclusive.
Oh man, and it's all seriousness. Thank you everybody. Last week's episode was the highest show that anybody has watched. That show was over 1,000 freaking views. Thank you, Michael French. Thank you for everybody who came out and joined us for that one. Good Lord, man, I ain't seen numbers like that ever. And we're only 60 episodes in.
Good time.
Just these last two. Judge says, thank you. Alex says, yeah, Bobby's new Quip cam has a Steve Nash filter.
Fucking jerk offs. I'm telling you, man, I'll be canceling some fucking orders tonight. I got a fucking hit list, baby.
Yo, hold on, this one's good.
All right, that one was kind of funny.
I can't breathe on that one.
All right, that was funny.
All right, folks. I don't have anything else this week. Excuse me. Please, if you haven't gone and seen Toy and Rounds video, Kevin's video from last night, please definitely go see it. He did have Paul on from The Mandalorian and Kim's Convenience. So definitely go check him out. Definitely go check out Dan who talked about maybe some cosmic characters we need in our Marvel Legends collection. So please check him out as well.
Dan, next time you need to fucking hit me up, man. Some of those pulls were not very cosmic.
Oh, wow.
That's all I'm saying.
Hear him, Dan. And Dan, didn't forget about you and your figure. I got you. Me and Toy Around got you. We got you stuff. So I just gotta send it out. Other than that, we'll see you next week. Y'all be safe and have a good week.